I'm so grateful y'all are here. And there may be some more people coming on in, but in the meantime, I want to introduce myself. My name is Mark Earlix, and I'm a healer by the grace of God. How it happens, I don't know. I pretty much leave it to the old man or old woman upstairs, which is really inside and all around in everything. So I work with light. Light is my gift, my goal, my tool. It's what I've been blessed with, and to also help other people recognize that within themselves as well. Most important, and that we're not alone in this world. And that's always my message, is that you're not alone. And so I try to keep it that way, and let other people know as well that that's what the scoop is. We often think that we're alone and we're isolated in many situations, and we have to fend for ourselves. We're always getting intercession, either from the godliness, the divinity within, or from the angelics, or from the feminine aspect of what people refer to as the Mother Mary, or some aspect of God. We're not alone. And we can always find that out when we are truly in a direful situation, and all of a sudden we start praying with really deep, heartfelt meaning, and then all of a sudden something happens where we just made it through, or our prayer is answered in some way or another. And this is a part of our life. But our life is designed to find that divinity within, so that we can accept it more often. All right, let me see here. Hey, Sue Gray, good to see you. Really good to see you. Thanks for being here, Sue. And Vina, I hope you're here and you're listening. There you are.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
Great, thank you.
Awesome. How did you find us?
I've been following you on Facebook for a while.
Oh, cool.
And got your invitation, so thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. And I will do everything I can to try to help someone to feel better. It's just my nature. I feel bad when people are hurting. And so I'm a sucker for that. I love it, when I can try to help here. And I will do everything. And most people tell me that something has changed in their life, and that's all that really matters to me. And I just come from my heart as much as I can. But when I work with someone here, what I'm asking is that it's just one thing. If it's both arms, tell me the one that's the worst. Or if it's both legs, tell me the one that's the worst, and I'll work with it. And we'll see if we can help change it either immediately, or over the next 24, 48 hours, you may notice change, or walking down the street 2 weeks or 2 months later saying, oh my God, I've had this for years or 50 years or whatever. And when did it leave me? So I'm hoping any of these scenarios happen. Or it might even lead into a situation that say if you're going for surgery, that the surgeon says, oh my God, I've never seen the skin cooperate like this before, or this is so simple, or it's not there, or something. I don't know. And I pretty much leave it up to God. And thank God, this way I don't have to take on the responsibility of anything. So are there any questions before we start? There you are, Vina. Hi. All right. Any questions? Please. Anything I can try to answer before we start? Or any comments? Please. Anything. Vina, did you have something you wanted to ask or mention?
In terms of healing?
Yes, a healing, or God, or about me, or what I believe in, or anything else.
Oops, I just saw a little, sorry, I've got a little gnat flying around.
Oh.
Not in particular. I'm just here for the experience.
Okay.
Yeah, something may arise.
All right, that's
later.
fine.
Thank you.
Sure. And Harry, anything, my friend?
Well, I've got a dog that was diagnosed with cancer, but now may not be as serious as that. His name is Charlie. And my spouse, Trixie, is recovering while she's in home hospice. I believe she was going to walk again, but we're hoping on that. So those are the couple things I'm working with.
All righty. All righty. I appreciate that. And let me see here. Where's Marie? Hey, there you are. I was looking to the sides and you're in the center. All right.
Thank you. Would just ask like I guess a blessing and or just so I'm having the hernia surgery. But you can get it with or without mesh. Any guidance on that?
Yes. Now with all the recalls on the mesh that I understand of, they've kind of perfected it a little bit better, and where there's less recall now. And it's more successful in my understanding, what I've read. And so I would recommend, I don't know anything medically, obviously. And I just know where the arms and the legs are and the eyes. And so sometimes I do. Sometimes someone will say in my arm, I'll say, lift up your leg, or whatever, give me your toe. And I know nothing medically, biologically, neurologically, or anything else. And it just works out okay, I guess. But yes, I would, in my perception, for you in particular, would be that. And if you, is that what you would like me to work with, hon?
Yeah, I just was trying to get clear to really get some guidance about it, and just had some conflicting feelings. So just thought I'd get some intuitive guidance and kind of confirmation from you.
As soon as you said that, I perceived that. So, and sometimes, for everyone's sake here, I'll mention, sometimes I'll perceive something, I'll see something, or I'll hear something pertaining to the person's life, and I'll say it in a conversational way. And I've learned to do that over the years. Instead of coming right out and saying something very directly, I'll make it into a conversation. And a couple things I want to mention. One is that I do see people, first, here's my list here. Every week we'll have the weekly healing circle unless otherwise announced. And I think tomorrow is the gathering where I'll just be asking questions, answering questions for people. And if there's time, then I'll work on a couple people. And then please, on the website, please don't forget to go to the either donation or gifting, it's called, either way, and give something from your heart. Your heart loves it, and there's a reciprocal reaction from it for your life, and the spirit loves it. So then this coming Monday, from the 17th to the 20th, we have a Going Beyond Healing class, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I'll be mostly focusing on what I teach in scanning and intuition. And there'll be other aspects of healing I bring in as well. It'll be most informative. It'll be very instructional, and there'll be exercises, and it'll be very casual, and we'll have a good time. It's from 12 o'clock until 1:30 every day, from the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th, my time. And there's also a time thing that you can determine what your time is going to be. And you'll get notice of it every day from Lynn, and you'll be able to have it recorded on a particular YouTube channel that only you will have access to. So please do take advantage of that. Even if you can't make it for 1 day or 2 days, you'll still get the recordings for it, and or be able to attend at any time. And you'll always be able to see it. It'll always be on YouTube as long as YouTube exists. And then I do see people by appointments here in my office. I have a little office here in Longmont, Colorado, if you're in the area. And I also work with Zoom, over Zoom. If you set it up for me, or I can set it up for you for an appointment on Zoom, but call me first, and then set it up as far as going onto the website with the appointment. And then I also see people on FaceTime and through telephone. And most recently, I've been working with a couple people from Russia on Skype. So I know how to do Skype now. And sometimes if you Skype me, I'm Mark Earlix, that's my name. So, and let's see. And I'll be going back to, that's for this month, and I'll just keep it at this month, only being the 11th. Okay, so don't forget the donation thing and the appointments, and that's it. All right, Marie. Yes, I'm going to work with Marie. All right, let's see if there's any other messages here. Please remember that, Marie. Yes, I will. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate it. All right, Marie. Boy, are you on Lynn's mind. Get her in.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, hon. Okay. All right, great. And my prayer was that it be made easy for you and long term.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, great. And easy for the doctor too. And so,
Wonderful.
all right.
Thank you.
Kathy Wozniak, please talk to me. Tell me one thing that's bugging you.
Hi there, Mark. I was going to ask about my kitty, but I also wanted to ask for my finger. So which one should I choose?
What's wrong with the kitty?
The kitty is 5 years old, and my house is covered with cat snot all over. It's these constant dripping. Its breathing sounds weird, and they think she has a hiatal hernia. So I don't know if that's mucus from the indigestion, bad breath, or the mucus, but she just is constantly affected by it.
Okay, let me first do the kitty.
Thank you.
And she might get a little squirmish.
Okay.
All right. And what about yourself, hon?
I have my middle finger. I'm not giving you the finger. All of a sudden it just doesn't work. And I know they say it represents anger, but it's the last knuckle. But I don't think it's arthritis. It's just I can't really use it much. It's stiff, and that if
All
I
right.
have,
Does it, all right, now be real candid with me. Does it also like snap open?
no,
Okay, good.
it just, and if it's just like when an involuntary movement, I go, oh, so it's like I don't want to use my finger.
Oh, okay. All righty. Let me work with this, hon.
Thank you so much, Mark.
You also have a little like joint in here dysfunction.
Ah, huh.
If that's my perception and what I
Okay.
saw. And
Oh,
so,
maybe.
yeah. And so don't try to crack your knuckles or anything like that, because that deteriorates it.
Yes. Okay.
And
Thank
go ahead, you finish first, hon.
So, should I just leave it alone and that'll be it?
Yes, and it'll start slowly rebuilding the joint material in there, because when you try to force something in there, it creates a deterioration of the knuckle joint. And this is what my perception is of what's causing that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure, and it'll quicken. I've said prayers for it, so it'll quicken. All right.
Thank you so much. Bless you, Mark.
Yeah, bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I love it. And please be here tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah,
And have questions too. All right.
I will.
All righty. Joanne, hey, how you doing? I can't hear you, hon. Can you turn on your volume? Or is there, in the bottom left-hand corner, is there a red X to the bottom? If you can, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you'll have to restart your computer.
Joanne, did you switch devices with regards to your microphone? Are you using a computer? Can you nod yes or no? Yes, okay. So the bottom left-hand corner, there's a picture of a microphone. And right now, the word underneath should say mute, and there's a little arrow to the immediate right.
Not there?
You might have to move your mouse. It only shows up when you move your mouse. It's pretty big.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, we
Okay.
can.
All righty.
All right.
All right. So, talk to me. Tell me one thing that's bugging you, Joanne.
Oh, I want to tell you what's going on. For quite a while now, I have had sciatica. My tailbone hurts, and I've got a fractured hip and 2 lateral tears in the hip, and some edema, and some tendonitis, and some bursitis. And tomorrow I'm going for my 3rd MRI.
Okay.
I think I'm falling apart. And so anyway, I'm going for my 3rd MRI, and they don't know if the tailbone is broken or just fractured. I think it's just fractured, but this has been going on for months and months and months, and I can't seem to get rid of it. I lay on ice. That's what I do. I lay on ice and I take a leave.
Yeah, ice is not, it doesn't heal.
Right.
It helps something to feel better,
Right.
in my perception.
Right.
So, all right, do they, do your doctors say, and therapists say that it's all caused from the tailbone?
I don't think it's all caused from the tailbone. No.
Okay,
no.
I'll work with one thing.
I don't know what to tell you to work with. The hip really hurts. The tailbone hurts.
What's the one thing you want me to work with the most, hon?
Oh gosh, let's see. I guess the tailbone.
Okay, let me work with the tailbone.
Okay.
All right. All right. I need you just to relax and not try to figure out or anything else. And you may feel sensation in your tailbone. All right, tell me something. Did you notice any sensation or feeling in there? Or is, you know, and be candid, is it different in some way or another or not? Or the
I don't
same?
know. I think I did feel like a swirling. I did feel something. And then I kept thinking, oh, I should have told him to go higher up because I've got 6 deteriorated discs higher up.
Yeah, I'll only work with one thing right
It
now.
was falling apart.
Yeah, I realize. I understand.
Yeah.
But there's, you know, so many people there and I only have an hour.
Yeah. And I appreciate it, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what I'd like to know, do you notice if you move around a little bit, can you tell if there's a difference in there?
No,
be candid.
I'd have to go for a little walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
And they tell me not to walk, but I do walk around my house.
All right. Good for you.
Yeah.
And it's important to walk.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Excellent.
But thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you. And I'm most curious if people can update me. I'd love it. All right. Sam, hey, how you doing, Sam?
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Well, thank you. Good to see you here. Thanks for being
you.
here.
I was just wondering if you could help me with some sleep issues. Waking up in the middle of the night, usually between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. You know, sometimes it might be 30 minutes, an hour. Sometimes it's been the whole 2 hours. And like right now it's 8 p.m. here and I'm exhausted. I just want to go to sleep so bad.
Now, if you go to sleep now, what time would you wake up at 1:30?
Yeah, usually, I mean, I don't get out of bed, but that's, you know, between 1 and 3 a.m. is when it, you know, I wake up. But I get out of bed, you know, pretty early, 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
You know, be real candid. I personally, and a lot of people do this too, or are starting to do this in the world. I graze when I sleep. You know, I'll take a nap here, and let's say if it's 5 minutes, I'll be up for 8 hours. And that'll be enough for me. And I just continually do that. Even at lunchtime, I'll take a 5-minute nap, or even 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden I'm up for 8 hours refreshed. And bodies are changing. They're going through chemical changes, they're going through just neurological changes, everything, and biological. And it's still forming a pattern for later. But what I can do is I can ask a blessing for you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I mean, the frequency is so high now compared to what it used to be because of our, there's an evolutionary process we're going through. And in my perception, and other people too that I know of. And so things are quickening, and the mind and the body are readapting and trying to sink in with it to some degree. And this is a part of the situation.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
You got it, my dear. Hey, Christina, how you doing?
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Good, good, good. Good to see you.
Yes, you too. You too.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
what does it mean for those of us that need 12 hours, that sleep 12 hours?
That's the way your body's adapting.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
The change. It's all
Yes.
about change. And the world is going through a lot of changes right now. And it's a lot of stress that we're trying to assimilate and to adapt. And it's just happening. Just happening. Societally and every way. You know, and physically and whatever.
Yes.
The world
Yes.
according to Garth Mark.
Yes.
All right, good, good. Anything in particular, my dear?
Just some peace and clarity.
All right. You already have the clarity waiting for you to recognize.
I got to get out of the way.
Yeah, totally. Everything else in your particular situation is emotional. And
Yes.
that's the resistance that's exhausting and creating scenarios, and also not only in the world around you in your environment, but also in your personal life.
Makes sense.
Capiche?
Yes. And I'm trying to snap out of it.
Good for you. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Be strong. You're a strong woman.
Realize that after this weekend.
And sometimes, you know, what I have to do is I have to get mad at myself. Say, damn, you know.
I think that's exactly where I'm at right now. I'm so mad at myself.
Sometimes it takes that. So let me
Yes.
ask a blessing on you, hon.
Thank you.
It's getting mad and it's saying, I got stuff to do. I don't need this interference.
Yeah.
You got it within you, waiting. It's waiting, and it's there for you. It'll support you too. That divinity within, the godliness within, it'll support you. All you have to do is just trust it and be adamant about it.
Okay.
Capiche?
Yes.
That means I love Starbucks.
Yes.
All right, good.
If
In
you
German.
could,
What?
yeah. Also a blessing for Sophia too.
You got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's holding stuff in a little bit, but it's on the verge of not being held in. So there's going to be, you know, a paradox there, but at the same time, it's going to break loose for her, and she's going to be mature about it.
Okay.
And she'll be good with it, and it'll assimilate everything.
Okay, good.
You rock.
Thank you, Mark.
My honor, my pleasure. Remember, you're not alone.
Yes.
Good. Take advantage of God. You know, it wants you to. All right. Hey, Sue, talk to me. You're in
Hi,
the
Mark.
right-hand corner.
Long time no see.
I know. Good to see you here.
Good to see you. My left thumb arthritis is bugging me.
Okay, you got it. Put your hand on your leg or on the desk or something.
On my shoulder, how's that?
Yeah, put it on your shoulder.
All right.
Do you remember pulling it years ago?
No.
It's almost like it was
Maybe
pulled,
I did. Oh, maybe.
and it's and it's coming from up in here, the main joint.
This one or this one?
That one.
This one.
Yes.
The one at the base
Yes, and that might have affected other parts of the thumb.
of the thumb.
But
Yeah.
when at a younger age, I kept seeing being pulled, and it
Really?
strained it, and then it
Huh.
healed. But the memory of that is like the bruise that later exponentiates into other areas or goes into other areas.
Wild.
All right, so let me finish up here.
All right.
All right, and let me know how it is. If you notice any change in there, please.
All right. Thank you so much.
My honor, my pleasure. Thank you. All righty. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Mark, doing great. Good to see you. Magical blessings, sir.
Yeah, blessings to you too, my friend.
It's been quite some many years since we last saw each other.
When was that?
In Scottsdale, at one of your healing circles at the church.
Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
Yes, it was. It's been many years, my light brother.
Anything in particular you'd like me to try to help you with here?
Well, specifically my throat chakra, due to my thyroid, basically my communication and expression of my light language has been challenging.
And how does that affect you in the throat, in the thyroid?
Well, besides the weight fluctuation constantly, which is the biggest challenge,
Okay.
it's more expression is where I'm getting locked up.
All right. And part of that is because of change that's happening in the world. It's going through weeks and months for many people. And because the mind is changing as well. And the input from that divinity, it wants us to express. And so we have to go through a change in order to be expressive in it. Let me work with you with that.
Thank you.
And you'll see also that as you step out on expression and not the fear of the inability to express, as you step out in the expression, it's almost like the words come out for you.
Indeed.
You'll see. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Blessings. Blessings.
Magical blessings. Thank you.
You too, my dear friend. Mr. Vetter. Now, what was it again?
I originally was asking for prayers for my dog, Charlie. That's the big one.
Okay.
And also for Trixie, my spouse.
Okay.
The bedridden. But I'm going to change it up and ask you to pray for my control of my diabetes and my weight.
All right. Now, are you following suit with control as well?
I'm sorry, say?
Are you following suit with controlling the diabetes?
Following suit. I'm following the medications and things prescribed by my doctor and that, but I'm not. My control is not very good.
Okay.
I tend to eat too much.
All righty. Now you're going to have to put some input into this too, and you know, let me work with you. Let me ask a blessing on you for this.
Thank you.
Need anything before I head out?
Nope.
Yeah, and as a caretaker, you have responsibility. It's not only for other people, but it's for yourself as well. I just want to leave because that's going to make it more fulfilling in your life to take care of yourself as well. Very important. Very important.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, and let me work with Trixie a little bit.
Okay.
She wants to be, I don't know, Trixie, but my perception is she wants to come home and be normally in charge. And that's her personality.
Yes.
And so that's good. That's real good. And that's what she wants. So that's what's going to be the kicker for her to come home to be of that nature, which is good. She'll be limited at first, but then she'll take on that role a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And that's good.
Right.
And you've also had this opportunity to be on your own for a purpose. And the purpose is to be more in charge of yourself, self-sufficiency as well.
I should clarify something, Mark. She is
Please.
here in the home.
Oh, okay,
She's
good.
bedridden in the home. She hasn't
Okay, I
been
thought it
able-
was at a facility.
No,
Okay,
she's in home hospice. So
good.
the nurses come in to take care of her
All right.
here.
All right. And she's going to be feeling, just like I said, she's going to be, what I saw was that she was going to be feeling better to, even though it's not going to be her prime by any means, but she's going to be feeling better to start functioning a little bit. And that's important for her.
Yeah.
And it's important for you too, but you have to have, your authority as far as taking care of yourself. Very important. And this is a golden opportunity for you to learn, to allow it to happen. If that
Thank
makes
you.
sense.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, my friend.
Thank you. It's good to see you again too.
It's an honor. Did I ever see you before, meet you in person?
Well, yeah, I think in Nashville.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we've had dinner together at that cafe on West End Avenue with John Plummer, I think.
Oh my God. That was a while back. All right. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right. Cool. Cool. Is there anyone else I didn't work with or whatever? All right. Please, does anyone notice any differences or changes or any questions? Please feel free and candid. Please mention something. Anything. Anyone like to ask questions about anything? Please. Still got 10 minutes or 12 minutes.
I have a question, Mark. You've been talking about how there's just changes going on in the universe or whatever.
On our world, yes.
In our world, right. So is there anything we could do to better adapt to all of that?
Yes. I think the main thing that we can do is to find where we're resisting in life, finding where we feel something is awkward or not right, and then not resist it and not fight it. Because when we're fighting, we're resisting, and that's creating more change and more chaos within ourselves.
Okay.
And it's really important to be at peace so that there's a clarity that the divinity can live through us. Very important. Very important. Otherwise, we're fighting the divinity. And it's a nowhere street, literally. It gets us nowhere, except for staying in a loop of the fight and the resistance. So a lot is up to us, and it's not getting involved in causes or whatever. Different people have different purposes. In my life, I'm not involved in the various causes or political stuff or whatever. I like to focus on what I do, and then there's more of a perception of it and a integration into other people. As most people here will notice that there's a change in your life because I'm going to the old man or woman upstairs, which is really inside. I'm not resisting, I'm not fighting it. And there's some people that are born here to participate in the causes. That's their place in life, and that's fine. And I think that the least resistance creates the greatest change most expediently without going through hell.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Good question. Great question.
Mark,
Please.
you know, this has always been my issue. I understand a lot of stuff about healing, but it's my belief that we can't ask for something. I guess the question is, because I am spiritual and I talk to angels and so forth, that my need is already known. So why, from the human perspective, we don't really need the voice. We need the heartfelt, sensation. Why wouldn't healing automatically take place by the grace of God?
Oftentimes it does, or over time it does. Maybe our place is to find that out. And we're so used to the world around us, and we see all these conflicts and in human nature. And so we think that's the way it is. It's going to take time, or it's not going to happen oftentimes. And I've had to come face to face with that too. I know that with me, when things get really direful, say if I have a disease or I have a injury or something traumatic happens to my body or whatever, that what I'll do is I'll go and say, okay, God, I'll kneel and I'll say, kill me, take my life, I'm supposed to be this great healer, and this is happening to me. Then after I've given my heart to it, totally, without resistance, giving my total heart to it and submitting my total self to it, then something will happen either that night or the next day. So that's what it takes for me, and that's what I can share with people. But we have to get to that place where we're totally empty inside and we're giving ourselves, and then not doubt after that.
So all of these components will be part of your class that I'm so excited about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
I want to be like everyone else. When I grow up.
69, I still think I'm 20 years old. What can
I don't even want to grow up, I just
No, I can't
do that.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Please, Joanne, you had a question, hon?
I did now. I think it's going away. Darn it.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I can't remember. It's gone.
All right. Don't worry about it. So we have this ability to submit ourselves to this divinity within, this godliness within, and find out how even more real it is. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Joan.
Yes.
Joanne.
Well, I'm 80 years old, and my doctor wants me to go on Prolia, and that's for bones, so they'll be strong. And I have been, all my friends are on Prolia, and everybody is on it, but I've kept resisting and resisting, and now that I'm having a few issues, I'm thinking maybe I have to go on it. But I've always used my mind to, because I think thoughts are so powerful, and I've always used my mind to keep myself healthy. And I've always been healthy.
Now you have to go ahead and go past the thought of seeing yourself healthful, and actually do things that are healthful.
Oh, I do. Oh, believe me.
All right, then there's my personal take. I would not for my body personally, do anything that's going to be medically induced or brought into me medically, drugs and stuff like that, because they have effects later in life for that particular situation, for the bones. So for me, that's my thing.
Did
And
you
what
get
other people do.
vaccinated?
I'm sorry?
Did you get the vaccine?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so
for
you're
me, I
okay
do,
with-
because number one, because I work with other people.
Okay,
And
yeah,
I also know that I don't want to challenge God.
yeah. So I got the vaccines as well and the booster.
Good.
But this Prolia is, you get 2 injections a year.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
But you're saying it would be better not to bring that in.
Well, I'm not saying for you, for me, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it.
Because that it's just like doing there's medications for strengthening the bones, and what that does, it has other effects that are very horrible, supposedly.
Yes.
I'm not medically oriented. I don't know drugs or.
I know. I have osteoporosis, and she keeps saying,
Yeah.
your bones are just like Swiss cheese. You've got to get on this Prolia.
Yeah.
And I keep
Yeah.
saying no.
I remember many, many years ago, for about 5 years, I was seeing people every day, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I was never doing anything for myself. Now, take heed to this, what I'm saying. And so eventually I started getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And during that time, I'm saying, okay, God, here I am, this great healer, and, what are you going to do about it? And nothing would happen. And then eventually I was so sick, I couldn't even get out of bed. So I decided for the first time, this is when I first took my first break, a day off. I went to a doctor, a rheumatologist, and he said, oh, you have very severe osteoarthritis and fibromyalgia. And your knuckles, your joints, and every part of your body are deteriorating really bad. And he gave me all these, and he even aspirated in between my knuckles. It showed me under a microscope all the crystalline that was deteriorating. And so I felt really bad about, here I am, this healer, and here I am dying, and or almost dying. And so he gave me this bag of samples to take home, and I took them home. And I just knelt before this little shrine I had, this candle, and I said, okay, God, what's the scoop here? Kill me, take my life. And then I got this realization that I haven't done anything for myself. I have not done anything for myself. So I started doing something once a week for myself. I started going to the movies without anyone else there, doing it for me. And learning how to enjoy that, and learning how to go for a walk to the mailbox, and then a little further and then a little further. After about 3-4 weeks of doing this, it was all gone. And I haven't had a reoccurrence since, unless I haven't done anything for myself for an extended period of time. Most important, hon.
Mark, can I say something vitamin-wise to Joanne?
Real briefly, please.
Yeah, real brief. The regular calcium doesn't get absorbed. Algae calc, it's a product.
Okay.
And there's a form of collagen number 2. I researched for months.
Yeah, but you got to do something for yourself. And if not, you're going to be a worrier, and you're going to be caught in that cycle. And that's nothing but deteriorative for your body.
I do real good. I do real good at taking
I know.
care of myself. I really do. I was a psychotherapist all my life, took care
Okay.
of that, and an alcoholic husband. Well, we divorced, and I really do a good job at taking care of me.
Good. All right. Do something really, I don't care if it's painting, and whatever you do something for yourself. And not to or be of good cheer then. Be of good cheer.
I am.
Good. That's all that's important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get, we can get caught up in the medical world, which is fine for some people. It's fine for some people. There's some good doctors. Medicine is by God, you know, if it's correct.
I'm not going on Prolia for a while. I know that. Maybe never. They've been bugging me for about 5 years.
All right. All right. There's a message there, and everything is a gift. Everything is a gift. I don't care how destructive it is, it's a gift. It's finding the gift in it. All right.
Finding the gift in the broken bone, in the cottage cheese bones,
Yes.
the Swiss cheese bone. Yeah.
Find out what it is and how it's a part of your life. I can't do a whole session right now. I'm sorry, but it's finding the gift in whatever. Then you'll find that there's a change of mind, change of body, change of everything. God has not abandoned you. That's all I have to say. All right. All right. Any final questions or comments, please? Anything, Sue?
Nope, just thank you so much.
All right. Do you notice any difference to your thumb, or is it the same or worse?
Yeah, it does feel better.
Good.
It does
Good.
feel better already.
That's because you rock.
What do you, Mark?
All righty. Jeff,
Thank
Jeff, do you notice any difference, my friend?
I do. I notice it's much lighter and clearer. And as you were doing the blessing, I felt almost like an egg or a lump in my throat being cleared.
Mm.
God bless you. And
Thank you.
all righty. Harry, you notice any difference in your body, buddy? Be candid.
I'm waiting. I'm anticipating that it's going to be happening. It hasn't. I can't say that I feel it exactly right now, but I know that it's happening.
All right. Let's find out how.
Yes.
God bless you.
God bless you too, Mark.
All righty. Kathy, you're good?
I'm good. My cat sat so still. I think she was healing with you guys. Thank you.
All right. Christina, you're good, hon?
I'm good. Thank you, Mark.
You rock.
You rock too.
All right, you guys.
Thank
And
you, Mark.
Lynn, go ahead. Lynn, is there anything in particular, my friend, before we go here?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
I'll drink my lemon water. Thank you.
All right, hon. If there's anything, let me know. All right. All right, everyone. Blessings to you. See you tomorrow night at the gathering. Please have questions. I'd love to, answer things. The world according to Mark, and we'll take it from there. And don't forget about the workshop. And please, if you find it within your heart, to go to the website and do a little supporting there or gifting, whatever they call it, please feel free. And God bless everyone here. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Not alone.
Everybody. Bye-bye.